The moment that nobody's been waiting for. So, here is a Nissan Leaf motor. And while I have it up in the air and can kind of look all around it, I'm going to go ahead and give everybody a tour. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Crazy thing is, it actually looks much bigger than I thought it was going to. I'll kind of break this down for you, although please understand that I am not a Nissan Leaf factory tech. I don't know everything about this. Obviously, we have all of our coolant passages, and yes, that is sketchy as hell that I'm having that thing. Someone's just gonna not touch it. So you have your coolant passages. It basically starts up top and works its way down to the motor. So when we talk about the electric motor that is in the Nissan Leaf, it's crazy, but it's a very small portion of this motor. The motor is literally right here, this circular conglomeration. Then the wires go up here to the actual inverter charger, all that fun stuff. So on this side down here, you have a gearbox, or I don't know, they call it a gear reduction, basically a transaxle. So if you're in the Nissan Leaf car, you have this motor sitting sideways, you have one CV shaft coming out of here, and then the other CV shaft coming out of this side. So what some people will do is put this motor in the back of the car or in the front of the car and just run it like a front-wheel drive car or a rear-wheel drive car. The issue that I have with that is I am putting it into a Jeep. So when I'm putting it into a Jeep, if I was only driving this Jeep on the highway, I could get away with something that is it's like an 8.3 to 1 gear reduction. So I believe the motor spins up to 11,000 RPM. With the small tires on that car, it will go approximately 90 miles an hour. Well, that would be great on the road. I could figure that out. I could make that work. But that's not what I'm doing. I want to be able to take this off-road. Just like every time you need an extra set of hands, your son is not available. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go with this is probably not my smartest move. But it worked. So we are going to continue on the tour. So obviously, this is all plugins for the charger. This entire portion right here, you can see it attached from here on, is the transmission or the gear reduction. So you can get a better look from this side of what the actual motor is. So it is not much bigger than my hand. I mean, like, it's literally that big. So this motor right here can basically drive a car, which is amazing to me because you would think that this motor, for example, is to drive a golf cart, which that is honestly not much bigger. Step one is done. I've got the charger off the top. So after we broke this down, it looks like there's some little pad on the top. Nothing underneath. That's all solid. So the next is the inverter, which this is apparently the inverter. And so we're going to take that off next. All right, the next step, I took off the inverter, put these bolts back in. So 6 bolts holding on the inverter itself. And then the little side cover had the 3-phase wires. Those are those black bolts. Put those back in. And then these 2 went on that, so I'll put those back in. And then this went on, these safety screws went on the cover. Nissan Leaf motor. We have about 11 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches. 3-phase wires go in there. Well, there we have it. The 5 kW Navitas motor versus the liquid cooled Nissan Leaf motor. I think we could probably put this on a golf cart. Well, here it is. The Nissan Leaf motor. Generally in the location of where it will be, I think we're going to have plenty of room